Venus Williams, born on June 17, 1980 in Linwood, California, is a renowned American professional tennis player. She is the daughter of Richard Williams and Oracene Price and is the sister of fellow tennis legend Serena Williams. Venus and her sister Serena were introduced to tennis at a young age by their father, Richard Williams, who himself had no formal tennis training, but was determined to see his daughters succeed in the sport. The family moved from Compton, California to West Palm Beach, Florida, to provide better training opportunities for the girls. Venus showed early promise as a tennis prodigy, and by the age of 10, she was already competing in junior tournaments. Her extraordinary talent and dedication to the sport quickly became apparent as she rose through the ranks of junior tennis. In 1994, at the age of 14, Venus turned professional, making her debut at the WTA Tour. She quickly made a name for herself with her powerful serve, aggressive playing style, and athleticism. Her breakthrough came in 1997 when she reached the final of the US Open, becoming the first unseeded player to reach the final in the tournament's history. Although she lost to Martina Hingis, Venus's performance signaled her arrival as a force to be reckoned with in the women's tennis. Venus quickly made an impact on the Women's Tennis Association, WTA, tour with her powerful serve, athleticism, and aggressive playing style. Her breakthrough came in 1997 when she reached the final of the US Open, becoming the first unseeded player to do so in the tournament's history. Although she lost in the final, her performance announced her arrival as a rising star in women's tennis. Venus went on to achieve remarkable success in Grand Slam tournaments, winning numerous single titles throughout her career. She secured her first Grand Slam singles title at Wimbledon in 2000, defeating Lindsay Davenport in the final. This victory marked the beginning of a dominant era for Venus, during which she became a formidable force on grass courts. Venus reached the pinnacle of women's tennis when she attained the world #1 ranking in singles, showcasing her consistency and dominance on the tour. Her achievements cemented her status as one of the premier players of her generation. Beyond her accomplishments on the tennis court, Venus has become a global icon and role model. She has used her platform to advocate for gender equality, racial justice, and equal opportunities in sports. Her influence extends beyond tennis, as she has ventured into entrepreneurship, fashion design, and philanthropy. While Venus Williams is primarily known for her illustrious career in tennis, she has made occasional appearances in television shows and movies. Here are a few instances where she has showcased her acting skills. The Simpsons, episode Tennis the Menace, 2001. Venus Williams appeared as herself in this popular animated television series. The episode revolves around Bart Simpson's attempt to impress his new neighbor, who happens to be Venus Williams. She provides her voice and plays a key role in the storyline. Law and Order, Special Victims Unit, episode Fault, 2009. Venus Williams had a guest starring role in this long-running crime drama series. She portrayed herself in an episode that focuses on the investigation of a sexual assault case involving a professional basketball player, Drop Dead Diva, episode Hit and Run, 2013. In this legal comedy drama television series, Venus Williams made a guest appearance as herself. The episode follows the main character, a shallow, aspiring model who dies in a car accident and is reincarnated as a plus-size lawyer. Legendary athlete Venus Williams is commonly regarded as one of the best tennis players of all time. And while she is more than successful on the court, she tends to keep the status of her love life on the down low. Venus started dating millionaire Nicholas Hammond in 2017. Nicholas is a 12 years Venus junior and is an heir to the vast communications empire, which included magazines such as TV Guide and 17. During their 2-year relationship, the pair were no strangers to PDA. They attended Venus's sister Serena's wedding together and were photographed getting cozy while on a dinner date in December of 2017. She's head over heels for him, a source told the New York Daily News, when he accompanied her to the 2018 Australian Open matches. Although the two were never engaged, Nicholas gave Venus a symbolic friendship ring to honor their commitment. When it comes to their split in 2019, Page 6 reported that their age difference played a factor. According to the outlet, Venus was ready for a marriage and family, while Nicholas was not on the same page. Venus started seeing Cuban model Elio Hiss when he was 24 and she was 32. They both worked together on her clothing line called 11 and made their first public appearance as a couple in 2012 at the New York Grand Slam. There they were seen holding hands and getting affectionate, according to People. In March 2013, Venus and Elio got hot and heavy on the court in Miami via the Daily Mail. They eventually split in 2017, although they were seen grabbing dinner together that year per Page 6. As of 2024, Venus Williams' net worth is estimated to be $95 million. Her net worth, as of 2024, reflects her remarkable career achievements, lucrative endorsement deals, business ventures, and strategic investments. Venus Williams' net worth is a result of her exceptional performance and success on the tennis court. Over the course of her illustrious career, Venus has amassed a staggering amount in prize money. According to the Women's Tennis Association, WTA, her career prize money stands at over $42 million. This substantial figure underscores her dominance and proficiency in the sport, solidifying her status as a top-tier tennis player. In addition to her on-court accomplishments, Venus Williams has secured significant earnings through lucrative endorsement deals. Her prowess and influence in the world of tennis have attracted partnerships with renowned brands, including Nike, Wilson, Tide, Kraft, Ralph Lauren, and Electronic Arts. Beyond her tennis career, Venus Williams has diversified her financial portfolio through astute business ventures and strategic investments. She is the founder of 11, her own clothing brand, which has been a notable source of income for her. Moreover, Venus has demonstrated her commitment to empowering women by investing in Elvest, an online resource aimed at providing financial guidance to women. Her involvement in the NFL team, the Miami Dolphins, as a stakeholder further exemplifies her ventures into sports ownership. Last year, tennis superstar Serena Williams and her sister Venus co-listed their Palm Beach area property that they had owned for nearly 2 decades. The property was priced at $2.7 million then. 2 months later, Venus set her eyes on a considerably larger residence that was built like a resort. It was everything that one could ever dream of, and the tennis champ readily made it her own after paying a whopping $9.6 million. The Jupiter Island property is ideal to call home and expands around 1.5 acres. The luxury home, which dates back to the 1962, gives lazy summer days vibes with its Caribbean-inflected style. The property is no stranger to luxury amenities and is equipped with a barnwood patio and pool area, complete with a cabana and wet bar. The overall feel of the house is easygoing. Amid the mangroves, is a winding broad walk that leads to the beach. Talking about the interiors, the walls are painted off-white with tongue and groove ceilings with fans, and the pale wood floors make one feel right at home. The open concept and vaulted ceilings accumulate into a relaxed style. There are 2 detached guest houses in the property, and if the house was not luxurious enough already, there is a summer kitchen too. Venus also has a dedicated private cottage to entertain her sister Serena's family. They get to choose between the 1-bed guest house and the cottage when they come over. The dreamlike home has everything that Venus would ever need, but unlike her previous home, it does not have a tennis court. She and Serena has spent years to renovate their old home, but they chose to move after an incident that threatened Venus' flickering career. In 2017, Venus was involved in an accident right outside the property's gates that left an elderly man dead. The police investigation concluded that she did nothing wrong when the man's vehicle slammed into one side of her SUV. The incident left a scar, and Venus would break down when the media confronted her with questions. That was not the only unfortunate incident that she has had to deal with at her home. She and her sister were once looted for $4,000 worth of goods from their Florida home. Venus was at the U.S. Open when the loot happened. The police did not disclose what all had been stolen, and no arrests were made. The incident happened 5 months after she found herself in hot water after the car accident. Which cars are owned by Venus Williams? Venus recently made the news when she was announced as the brand ambassador of Lincoln Navigator, one of the most royal SUVs out there. The car comes with the starting price of $73,000. Interestingly, her first car was also a Lincoln Navigator. She drove it for 8 years before gifting it to her niece. Venus had a very special connection with the car and named it Ginger. "I've always had a connection to the Navigator brand," she said. "When I bought my first car, Ginger, it was my big step up. I had a real luxury car now. It looked great and I felt safe. When the opportunity came to work with the Lincoln Navigator today, I was really excited because it brought me back to all of those moments I had in my first vehicle. For me, partnering with a brand like Navigator comes from a genuine place. The luxury of the Navigator is amazing. When I show up to a tournament, I have to show up looking right." She may not be as attached to her other cars, but they are certainly as luxurious. Serena used to famously drive around in a Bentley Super Sports, valued at $320,000. The tennis star's car is made all the more striking thanks to its cherry red finish. Venus also owns a 2016 Mini Cooper. She was infamously held by the police in that car in 2017 for overspeeding. She was also the owner of an Aston Martin Vanquish. Notably, she was the face of the Aston Martin brand. This was before she signed up with Lincoln.